Hey everyone, James Phillips, Action Auto Parts. I heard something. I thought it was pegging him in their Jeep getting ready to leave, and come up there when they pay him, and he's got on that little old Dodge Dakota thing, and ain't got no body on it. I like this some kind of old car body over top of that thing. It looked like it'd be fun to drive around in, but when we got that thing in, it had probably a gallon of water in the oil pan and was locked up and everything, and he kept messing with it till he finally got it going. This stuff's falling off of it and everything else. And it's a straight shift, him with one leg driving it. He's got his little stick taped to the gas pedal and lays right underneath of his nub, and he never slows him down. I tell you, he's something else. Four-wheel drive's working in it. Go. Uh-oh, that's another gas. Oh goodness. Oh, peggity leggity. So come out here to feed my fishies, and they are done starting to come up. But watch, man, I tell you what, you start throwing that light bread and stuff out there to them. There's a couple big old bassies, Ernest T, Mr. Bass. But I should have tore a bunch of this up in little pieces before I got started. That may be what I do. Alrighty, so I got a bunch of pieces now tore up. I'll try to, golly, yeah, I tell you what, man, these things are hilarious. They get, there's a bunch of them in there, but there's a few great big ones, and man, they just knock that stuff around every which way, plus the little ones trying to get some. Now the big one right there, you can see him. That's the one I call Ernest T. Bass. He a lot of times just sits and he'll look at you. He's just went right over there. See him right there? You can throw it right out in front of him, and a lot of times he won't even hardly hit it. It's just like he don't want the other ones getting it. But I hadn't got to feed him today. We've been busy here at the junkyard today. Selling a bunch of parts. I sold, it's funny, something might sit up here for months and you don't sell nothing off of it, and then today, like like that 03 Dodge Ram I got up on top of the hill, I sold the intake to one guy and the hood and one of the passenger side back door to another guy. He came up from down in Tennessee. You got it. Look at them things, man. I tell you what, when poor little old Blue was still alive, my little bluegill, I could pat him. I'd stick my hand down the water, but them big old bass, like that big bucket head right there. See him? Look at him. I've done had one of them hit my hand one night when I was trying to reach down there and pat one, and Lord, he had my whole thumb in his mouth. It didn't hurt, but it scared the jeebies out of me. But they're funny. But like I said, as soon as you start walking up on the dock, they come a getting it, because they know I'm gonna be throwing something out there to them, or usually do anyway. And there, he's just letting it sit right by his head. I think sometimes what he does is let the bread draw in littler fish, and he tries to eat the littler fish and don't worry about the light bread. But I just thought I'd kind of video them right quick. Throw this in the middle of something else here in a little bit. So it has been a long day. It's going on 9 o'clock, and I just got off the lawnmower. I haven't mowed in a couple weeks or better because it had been so hot, and it's still dry. Man, goodness, I have got dirt, and I've done knocked some of it off all over me, trying to get my glasses and my eyeballs clean. But yeah, I hadn't mowed. It's been a good 2, maybe a little bit more, I don't know. But anyway, it was starting to get kind of hairy, so I got all of this section, all of the vintage part of the junkyard around the pond, this little section, all of the valley over there behind where the garage is going to go, kind of about right in here. But I got down that ditch, and I'm probably about right to that rise, starting from that tree, the tree line over. So tomorrow, I like about maybe just a tad more than half of this field, and then around the cars, and I'll have that done, and then get the mower home and mow the 2 houses out there. But long day, kind of tired. Got to get up early in the morning because I got to go get my pacemaker checked in Somerset, Kentucky tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Kind of had a little episode last night. The wife wanted me to go to the ER, and I didn't. I don't know. I ended up feeling better, so I guess it worked out all right. But so I called my cardiologist this morning, and they want me down there first thing in the morning to check it, and then I guess we'll go from there. But the old moon is almost full. It don't like, but just a sliver of being a full moon. But just trying to keep things going. Felicia's younger brother came today, and he actually weed-eated that ditch line from up at the property line almost to the driveway. And he just worked a couple hours, and he helped do some other stuff. So I'm gonna have him come in again tomorrow, or I told him he could. We'll see if he does. And hook to that, and we'll take it over to the landfill, me and him and Felicia, and get it unloaded. And then I've got the trash can there is full, and some from the house. So try to get all of that cleaned up, and then I got to find a spot for these toppers. And I've not even got them listed, but they don't need to stay there. I've got to find a better spot where people can see them and me take some pictures and get them listed and whatever. But it'd be good to get that done and unloaded. And then probably next week, these are just core transmissions that we took in, and it was too nasty getting the back. We need to get these picked up. These wheels, they're scrap. That's the 425 nail head out of the Buick Riviera. And yeah, I know it's uncovered. I took some pictures for a guy, and we ain't had no rain, so it ain't like it wouldn't have to be rebuilt anyway. But I think we're going to find a spot inside of one of them things and get it in the transmission put up. And then the other one that's covered up is actually the 318 that came out of the Little Red Express that I was wanting to put over into the Dodge Aspen RT, so I could put the 360 out of the 78 Cordoba over in the Little Red Express. So we got to get this stuff cleaned up, and somewhere along the line, get some block underneath that Vagabond, get it leveled up and stuff, so that when it gets cooler weather, maybe we can start cleaning it out. And if I've got the monies, try to do a little bit of work on the inside and start fixing it. But that's a story for another day. It looks like the lights are coming on around the pond. But man, like I said, long day. I hope you had a good one. We had several customers this morning. Sold I got an 03 Dodge Ram up on the hill, and one guy bought the intake, and another guy come and got the hood and one of the passenger side rear door. And let's see, what else was it? I hate when I do that because I sit here and I know the sold stuff. It was really a good day, but it was that, and poop. I can't even remember now without looking at my list where I put it in my phone. Oh, let's see. It was that. Oh, guy came and got the driver's door off of one of the Camaros in the back, the 3rd gen. He got the driver door and a set of bucket seats. And then another guy bought something, and that's the one I can't remember either. But anyway, it was a good day. We sold some stuff, and Peg and Felicia got the bed unbolted on the 92 F-250 for my buddy that's buying it. So I'm gonna send him a text here in a minute, telling him his bed's loose. We just got to pick it up off the truck and tell him that it's ready. And I'm going to the house and get me a good shower. Sorry about that. I give y'all some man boob in the mirror. Wasn't paying no attention. It's too hot. Well, it's not hot now. It's actually 73 degrees, but it is also, like I said, about 9 o'clock, I think. It's getting right at dusty dark or whatever. Let's see here. Yeah, 9:04. Weird thing, I could not find my key to my zero-turn mower. And, you know, it doesn't get in my head that I really, really wanted to mow. And so I took my keys that's in old Black Betty here, and I thought, well, maybe one of these little keys works. I tried that one. None of them would work. And lo and behold, I stuck the ignition key about that deep down in it, and it started. So the key to Black Betty will start my zero turn. So anyway, I got to mow. Hope y'all had a great one. I am going to wrap it up. You can see the sun is setting back behind the old tree line there. I'm going to wrap this one up. Give me, please, a thumbs up, if you will. A comment would be great. I always try to, I hope I don't miss you, but I try to go back and say something to everybody. And I'd like to ask you to subscribe. And also, I've been concerned about my buddy up in Montreal, 91 Mustang LX. He's not had no videos out in a while. And I know in the wintertime he stays really, really busy because he does some snow removal stuff. But and I know he was working on Sweet Leaf, but I don't know what's up. So, brother, if for some reason you watch this, give me a holler. Let me know you're all right and what's going on, because I figured we'd have been seeing some videos of the rebuilt engine and all that kind of stuff that you was going to put in your little Mustang. So I've been aiming to do this 2 or 3 times and I keep forgetting. But so yeah, if anybody knows what's going on with 91 Mustang LX, tell him at Action Auto Parts that, hey, and give me a holler. But y'all have a good night, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.